Hey guys, welcome back. We're going to jump straight into how I paint the organs for any Nurgle demons. So we're going to grab the GW Contrast Paint Volupus Pink. I hope I said that correctly. And we're going to simply just apply this to all of the organs. One coat should do. So once you have it done, it should look like this. For this model, I had the head being a skull, so I applied it also between the skin and where the bone would be. I don't actually cover how I paint it, but just for your reference. Once that is dry, we're going to grab GW Shade Druki Violet, and again, you're just going to apply this over all of the organs. I think this step definitely helps give the organs this very sickly and diseased look. It's very nice, it's very simple. In some cases, if you decide to stop at this stage, the organs look suitably disgusting, but of course, we have a couple more steps to enhance it to make it, I would say, my table standard. So on to the next step, we're going to grab Stegodon Scale Green, and we're going to make a shade mixing about maybe 75% medium to 25% Stegodon Scale Green. And we're just going to apply this over all of the organs. And for this step, it's entirely up to you. I'd say the more layers you put, the more rich blue and almost dead organ look you're going to get. And what I mean by this is if you have a great unclean one, his organs are very large. So I would say minimum put 2 coats of this. You want this to settle in the recesses and make it very rich. And you want that blue color to pop out. For plague bearers and nurglings, I think 1 coat should do. Anything like a prince to beast of Nurgle, I'd aim for 2 coats. Moving along, we're now going to start highlighting the organs. We're going to grab GW Screamer Pink and apply it just to probably the raised areas of the organs. For certain ones, you can base coat a lot more. You just want this to help now get some of this, I'm going to say healthy looking organ color. Or I think the better way would be you want the organs to start looking wet and glistening. And this is the first step towards that appearance we're aiming for. Once that step's done, we're going to grab Screamer Pink and Vallejo Heavy Skin Tone. We're going to make a 50-50 mix, and this is where you start applying the highlights. I'd say aim for 50% of the previous highlight. If you cover the Screamer Pink in the last step, you're basically wasting a step, so try your best to have some of the previous coat always popping through. And for this one, take your time. You can go a bit more heavy-handed with it, or you can put less. Again, most of my painting guides, it's up to you. I'm just trying to give you a basic guideline, I'd say. Then we're going to grab a pure heavy skin tone, and you're just going to apply very small highlights around the edges of the organs and guts. Try to follow the muscle tissue too. So these old models, especially you'll see it on his arm, his exposed wrist. Follow along the lines. Again, most of my steps, it's just almost line highlighting at this point. You can make it a bit thicker, but we are probably 1 step away from being done. So the painting guide for this one's going to be much shorter. And it's pretty fun, it's very therapeutic. Just take your time with it, and yeah. Now for the final highlight, we are going to grab Vallejo Pale Flesh, and for this one, you're going to try your best to put almost like dots rather than a full line for the highlight. So choose the highest points or the points of reflection you think the glistening, wet, diseased organs would reflect. So this step should be very fun, very easy. So you can see, look in the video, I'm just putting dots towards certain edges just to make it pop. After this, the model's done. So here's the final result. I think it's really striking. It does pop out a lot. I think the wrist does show what those little pure highlights do. But again, guys, I hope you're enjoying these videos. I'll be moving on to non-demon painting guides fairly soon. And again, my Ko-Fi will be in the description below. And please don't forget to like and subscribe. I really do appreciate all of the support I've been receiving recently. So many more hobby videos to come, guys, and happy hobbying.